Yeah, what are we doing?
Oh, we have a 13-minute total workout, 0 to 3 minutes, maybe 40 bar muscle ups, whatever comes first, either cap at 3 minutes or 40. And then from 3 minutes to 8 minutes, we have 2 rounds of 15 handstand I don't even know my own workout. What is it? That's a 10 power snatch with 165 and 20 toes to bar for 2 rounds. And then from the 8 to the 13 mark, we have 3 rounds of 18 cal Bike Erg and 15 handstand push-up.
All right, you ready?
Bad idea. Woo. Oh boy. Oh boy.
What's next?
10 power snatch, 20 toes to bar, 2 rounds. Looks easy on paper. But after that buy-in,
rest do you have?
2,
Minutes?
1.
Big CrossFit! Woo!
Ouch.
Was it worth it?
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Except from the bar muscle ups?
Yeah.
How many did you get?
35.
CR?
Yeah.
Salty.
Sweet.
All right, so we're CrossFit Lumberyard,
Uh-huh.
Anaheim, California. Anaheim Hills, California.
Yeah.
We're like neighbors. Do you know that?
Yeah.
You know, I live in Anaheim.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I live next to Disneyland. I didn't even take the freeway to get here. I'm literally 20 minutes from here.
Why do you got Red Wolf?
Because,
You just like Red Wolf?
well, no, Matt and I
love
went to
Red Bull,
college
too.
together. Matt and I went to college together.
Oh.
Yeah, I found CrossFit in 2006 from Matt.
Oh, I had no idea.
See, by the way, for those who are watching, I found CrossFit in 2006. He found CrossFit in
2015. The end of 2014, 2015.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so it's not always about how long you've been doing it.
Yeah. And a fun fact, the owner of CrossFit Lumberyard was actually programmed by the owner of CrossFit Red Wolf, which is Matt Banworth. So I thought it's always a cool little connection.
There we go.
Yeah.
Do you you don't coach here
I do not.
because you're virusing and
I'm the warehouse manager of Virus International, so all the compression apparel that you see in the functional fitness world. But as far as like my coaching experience, I do have my degree in kinesiology, in sports studies, bioenergetics, and all that kind of fun strength conditioning kind of stuff. Reed, the owner of CrossFit Lumberyard, actually did get me into his coaching CrossFit, but before that I had 5-6 years of experience of doing personal training. If anybody remembers, Velocity Sports Performance, which is now owned by Stack Performance, was the sport performance gym to go to across the nation. I did internship programs there. I was a sport performance coach there. And then for the last 2 years of working for that company, I was actually the sport performance director of the Anaheim branch where I ran.
all right. So okay, a little bit of history about you. So you placed 12th in the CrossFit Open this year.
Yes.
Just got you an automatic berth into the CrossFit Games. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So in like less than 2 weeks, we're going to be seeing each other in Madison.
Absolutely.
And you're going to be kicking off with the very first event. So having missed last year, just when you were competing at regionals, and now you're going to be coming back for the first year. How does that feel?
Oh, it feels great. I think per conversation with you last time about being on the demo team, it got rid of the whole mindset of was it a fluke or was I just lucky or was the programming in my favor to get to the CrossFit Games in 2017. Yes, it is a little different format. Most people can say that some athletes are more comfortable working out in their gym, which could also be true, but it's nice to know that I have proved it on the floor in 2017 and then missed it by 2 spots in 2018 with the combined regional.
In 16 you were very close too.
In 16 I was 1 spot away as well, so I'm there. But it's nice to know that I still have it in me to make it back.
So up until this year where you placed 12th, what was the best placement you had previously worldwide in the CrossFit Open?
29th.
Okay, so market improvement, given that it's a much more competitive Open this year with
Absolutely.
more people really gunning for the top spots.
Yeah.
What do you think has changed? Because when I made a comment to you about when just watching you do 19.2 and how well you were moving a heavy barbell. By the way, where did you finish in 19.2 worldwide? Do you remember? It was pretty high.
I don't want to say I was top 20, maybe top 30, top 40.
Okay,
I'm not sure.
So let's round it out to the top 40. Let's say very good performance. Where were you in 2016 when you did that workout?
Oh, I only got 2 reps into the 315, and that was on my second attempt.
Okay, so in 2018, if you had done 19.2/16.2, where do you think you would have shaken out?
In 2018?
Yeah, the year that you missed.
Oh man, might have been a slight improvement, but not finishing.
It's kind of the point that I'm making is like what changed over the last year in your strength component that has attributed to this kind of improvement.
So one of the first competitive programs that I was on was Hyperfit for Doug Chapman.
Yeah.
Great coach. But I did make the switch to a program called Brute Strength. Everyone knows the Brute Strength programming. Long story short, they believed in me, and my thing was that I wanted a program that I could look at and see what's on the paper and what I would have to do that day. Along with, they gave me like a 2 to 3 week pre-screening. What are your weaknesses? What are your strengths? Be honest. Is there any movements you think you're good at but you're not so good at? That kind of thing. And you know, me being honest, definitely panned out because the training has been super, super tough, but it's obviously shown in a great test like that 19.2 workout, because everyone knows in the CrossFit world I'm not your 1RM, 2RM, 3RM barbell guy, you know.
Yeah.
I can put up with the moderate to heavier loads under tension with gymnastics and stuff like that, but yeah, so it's
Looks
all
like it paid off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is this the fittest that you've ever been right now?
Absolutely, yeah. I can just feel it in all aspects and all domains of CrossFit.
So we just watched you do a little bit of well, I don't know exactly what to call the style of workout. It was a time domain, sort of time trial.
I think in brute terms and even just like kinesiology terms, we kind of want to call it like energy system training. Most of the time, it's you know, you hit a piece, have a little bit of rest, hit a piece, have a little bit of rest. That's been a huge part of my training and changing my kind of capacity, because you give me like a 15 to 20 minute AMRAP, I'm going to be able to move very, very level throughout that whole AMRAP. But if you're telling me where I have to red line for 3 minutes, rest for a minute, red line for 3 minutes, rest a minute, red line, and keep doing that where it's a cumulative of 20-minute work, then you're going to see me on the floor a little more often. But obviously changing that anaerobic and aerobic capacity for the better in the long run.
Now, how are you shifting your training now, given that we're, you know, I don't know, you're about a week and a half away from going to Madison?
Mm-hmm.
Are you at the end of your training? I mean, you're obviously at the end of the training, but
yeah.
When do you start tapering down and rest?
Oh, I haven't felt it yet, so I'm hoping we're starting to taper down into next week. I am noticing that, especially on the weekends, are more. It's less pieces, so to speak, but they're very, very intense in trying to cover all domains of what you'd find at the CrossFit Games. And obviously finding myself more outside of the gym with running and biking and swimming,
Getting
just like
used to the
every
sun
other.
on you, getting used to the heat.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, you benefit from living in Southern California, where you can work out outside a lot.
Absolutely.
And, you know, it's not, you know, coming from a
Yeah.
you know, northern state or country or something.
And that brings up a good point. There's plenty of workouts that are definitely able to be done in the gym, but coach says, hey, bring it outside. We want you.
It's different,
we want
right?
that X factor in the sun with a uncomfortable sweat and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
when are you going to Madison?
I leave next Friday, which is July 26th.
Okay. So one day before my birthday, by the way.
Oh, nice. I'll
awesome.
tell you happy birthday on
Thank
Saturday.
you very much.
Yeah.
I'm taking a red eye on the night of my birthday.
Want to have a beer with you? I'll have a LaCroix with you, maybe. Or
That's
something
nice.
like that.
Yeah, I'll spike mine and I'll let you have yours. But so, any sort of intrepidation about the new format system? It sounds like we know a heck of a lot less this year than we normally do at this time before the CrossFit Games. We don't even have a workout yet. We might before this, you know, gets released, but we might not. What are your feelings? What are your thoughts going into this season?
Well, everything has always just been a surprise this whole season, and just like anybody else, it's a little stressful, but at this point, you're so close to the CrossFit Games, you're just kind of either rolling with the punches or going with the flow and seeing what happens.
But you feel prepared?
Absolutely, yeah. I feel like I'm going to make a good showing out there, make some people proud, and yeah, just display my fitness out on the world stage.
What are your goals?
My realistic goal, I'd love to finish top 20. Okay. Yeah, love to finish top 20 and really grind it out to get there. But we'll see how all the cuts pan out and how the events leading up to those last 2 days or that final day. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping it's kind of in my favor as far as CrossFit workouts. You know, that's just my confident, educated guess is where it's going to be. A bunch of CrossFit events leading up to the specialized events. Yeah. You know, so.
Well, certainly, you know, those that follow the sport really closely, either on my side or on the athletic side, you know, we recognize it's really hard to outfit a bunch of people with bicycles. Yes. You know, to do something like that.
Yeah.
Running or strictly running-based workout probably isn't a great test of fitness, and it's probably the easiest to manage, though, given that, you know, you send out 150 people, you bring 150 people back, whoever 75 first ones, so you keep going, but it doesn't seem like the kind of way that ultimately this is a test, right? It's still a part of the test. It's just now a test within the test.
Absolutely.
And it's like, hey, there's going to be a series of tests, and if you have proven that you've not left gaps in your fitness, you're going to keep going.
Yeah.
And I know everybody's kind of on pins and needles about waiting to hear what this is. I can't wait. I know you guys probably can't wait on the athlete side. There any final preparations that you're planning to do before you head out there?
Just take care of myself. You know, do small little things of Epsom salt baths and maintenance, and making sure I'm hooking up my Mark Pro and getting that like hyper ice gun on me that I love so much. Just making sure the knee and shoulder are ready to go. I will definitely be taking care of the right knee before. I do have arthritis in it, and like a loose body that actually affects me. So I'm hoping, do well at the games, and then figure out some arthroscopy surgery to actually remove the bone.
Later on.
Yeah.
Maybe not like in the next 2 weeks.
No, because it will take a little bit of recovery, but I'm actually excited to get that done just because it'll increase my range of motion in that right leg. So hopefully get me in a better bottom position when it comes to lifting. Yeah. Because for me, the pulling isn't necessarily the problem. It's the catch and the
What do you
squat.
deadlift, by the way?
565 is my one rep.
It's just a casual 565.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
So.
Awesome. Well, look, good luck. I'll be seeing you in Madison.
Oh, yeah.
And, well, don't know what else to say.
Don't know. We're waiting for what you're going to throw at us, Dave.
Yeah. He officiated your wedding, by the way.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, you should be able to, like,
I know,
some kind of, like, vow that was
I don't
made.
know,
like,
man. He keeps posting. I'm getting blinded by his cute little puppy, Doug, that he's been posting about. So I don't know what puppy kind of signifies, but
I don't know what to tell you, but we'll just find out really soon. So
yeah, so thanks for coming down, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.